Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something that really defines the boundary of what it means to be a free person.
It's a big one.
Yeah, we're digging into Title IX of the Revised Penal Code of the Philippines. The name is Crimes Against Personal Liberty and Security.
But it's really a manifesto on human dignity.
Yeah.
And it makes this fascinating split right from the start.
Okay.
It separates your life into two zones. Your personal liberty, which is your physical freedom to move, and then you have personal security.
Your right to live without fear.
Exactly. Your right to a life free from fear and intrusion.
And that's the separation that really grabbed me. Because we tend to lump freedom all together, but the law treats being, physically restrained very differently from being psychologically threatened.
Completely different.
So let's start with that first bucket, crimes against liberty. This is all about the physical stuff.
The tangible bucket, yeah. Offenses that physically stop you from doing something.
And the heavyweight champion here has to be kidnapping and serious illegal detention.
Oh, absolutely. It's the most severe deprivation of liberty possible, and the law does not mess around here.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, if you fake authority, like, say, you pretend to be a police officer to trick someone, or if you hold them for a certain amount of time, you're looking at reclusion perpetua.
Which is, for all intents and purposes, life imprisonment.
That's what it boils down to.
But the code is also surprisingly specific about who is being taken. It's not just a blanket kidnapping law.
No, not at all. You have entirely separate crimes like failure to return a minor or even inducing a minor to abandon home.
Right.
Because the law recognizes that for a child, liberty isn't just about their physical location. It's about custody, about family. You can violate a child's liberty just by convincing them to run away.
Even if you never lay a hand on them.
Even then.
Okay, then there's the economic side. I saw slavery and services under compulsion, and I have to admit, it felt like reading a history book.
It sounds archaic, but it's targeting something very modern.
Debt bondage.
Debt bondage. The law is crystal clear. Your labor is not an asset you can sign away to pay off a bill. Your freedom is not legal tender.
You can't be forced to work as a servant just because you owe someone money.
Never.
Okay, what about unlawful arrest? This one always trips people up. It sounds like something a corrupt cop would do.
And that's the common mistake. A cop doing that is committing a different crime arbitrary detention.
So what's this one?
Unlawful arrest is when a private citizen does it. Think of a mall security guard locking you in a room, but they didn't actually have the legal grounds to detain you. That's unlawful arrest.
I see. So that covers the body. You can't cage me, enslave me, or falsely arrest me, but you can be free to walk around and still be a prisoner of fear.
And that takes us right into the second bucket, crimes against security.
This is the shift from freedom of movement to freedom of mind.
Exactly. This whole section is about protecting your mental peace, your privacy, your safety.
And sometimes you commit a crime by doing nothing at all. I'm looking at abandonment.
Yes, crimes of omission. The law basically mandates a minimum level of social responsibility. If you find someone injured and helpless, or if you're in charge of a child, you can't just walk away.
Abandoning them is a criminal offense.
It is.
And then there's privacy. We all get trespass to dwelling, don't walk into my house uninvited. But this goes further into confidentiality and secrets.
It does, because it acknowledges that your security includes your private information. It's a crime for a manager to seize an employee's private letters just to find out their secrets.
Or for someone to leak industrial secrets.
Right. The idea is if you can't keep your private life private, you aren't actually secure.
Which brings us to pure intimidation, threats and coercion.
This is the hierarchy of fear. It ranges from grave threats, threatening to kill or seriously harm someone, all the way to grave coercions.
And coercion is interesting. It's really about agency, isn't it?
That's the perfect word for it. It's using violence or intimidation to force you to do something against your will, or stopping you from doing something you have every right to do.
It's just impressive when you zoom out. You have these 24 specific offenses, 8 protecting the body, 16 protecting the mind. It's like a wall built around the individual.
It's a robust legal shield. And it proves that a just society requires so much more than just the absence of handcuffs.
Right. It means you aren't afraid of being abandoned, or that someone's reading your mail, or that you're being forced to act against your will.
It really forces you to think about what freedom actually looks like on a daily basis.
Yeah, it does.
And it leaves us with, I think, a pretty difficult question. If the law distinguishes so sharply between physical restraint liberty and psychological pressure security, Which of those two do you think we actually take for granted more in our daily lives?
That is a question worth thinking about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.